There are cars that are built to be sold. There are cars that are built to be driven. And then, there are cars that are built to be remembered. Cars that carry something deeper than metal and machinery. Something that connects to a time when automotive design was treated as an art form, and every line carried intention, beauty, and meaning. Those cars are rare. Those cars are precious. And one of the most elegant examples of that rare breed has just been reborn. This is the 2026 Volvo P1800 Cyan, finished in a deep, rich metallic green that shifts and breathes with every movement of light across its perfectly sculpted surface. Parked on a quiet, sun-drenched boulevard with golden afternoon light falling gently across its curves, this car does not demand your attention. It earns it slowly, quietly, and completely. This is not a car that shouts. This is a car that whispers, and somehow that whisper reaches you louder than anything else on the road. The Volvo P1800 Cyan is proof that when a design is truly timeless, the most powerful thing you can do is bring it back exactly as it deserves, with the same soul, the same elegance, and the full benefit of everything modern engineering has learned in the decades since the original first turned heads around the world. Stand directly in front of the 2026 P1800 Cyan and take a moment, because the first thing you notice is not the size or the stance, it is the restraint. In a world of aggressive, over-styled front ends fighting for attention, this car chooses a different path. The front grille is slim, horizontal, and refined, a clean opening sitting low in the bodywork, framed by polished chrome surrounds that catch the light with quiet precision. The Volvo Iron Mark badge sits centered with confidence, simple and proud, exactly where it belongs. The headlights are round and wide, each housing modern LED technology behind a lens that maintains the classic circular form of the original. There is no aggression here, no sharp edges trying to look threatening. The front of this car radiates something far more powerful than aggression. It radiates confidence. The hood stretches long and smooth from the grille to the base of the windshield, its surface gently sculpted to make the metallic green paint look alive. A polished chrome front bumper wraps the lower face of the car with vintage elegance, its mirror finish reflecting the road, the sky, and everything around it. Walk to the side and step back, and the full story of this extraordinary car reveals itself in one breathtaking, unforgettable silhouette. The roofline rises gently from the windshield base, peaks with beautiful proportion over the cabin, and sweeps back in a long flowing arc toward the rear, creating one of the most graceful coupe profiles ever drawn. This is the line that made the original P1800 famous. This is the line that has not aged a single day. The body surface is clean and free of unnecessary creases, allowing the metallic green paint to flow across the car like liquid, shifting from deep forest green in the shadows to luminous emerald where sunlight touches it directly. A delicate chrome beltline trim traces the full window line from front to rear, separating the glass from the bodywork with a thin, precise line of brightness that gives the side profile genuine depth and craftsmanship. The wheels are a modern interpretation of a classic design, multi-spoke alloy rims with chrome finish that complement every detail without competing with the purity of the body. The stance is low, planted, and perfectly proportioned, exactly as a grand touring coupe should sit. Walk around to the rear and the elegance of the P1800 Cyan continues without a single interruption. The taillights are round circular LED units glowing with warm, even light, paying direct homage to the original P1800 iconic rear lamp design. They sit at each corner of the rear deck, framed in chrome, their symmetry giving the rear a calm, balanced face, entirely at odds with the aggressive, busy rear ends dominating today's automotive world. Between them, the bodywork is clean and uncluttered, with the Volvo name written in chrome script sitting quietly across the lower trunk. A polished chrome rear bumper frames the bottom, while twin exhaust outlets emerge beneath it, with understated elegance, round, chrome-tipped, and positioned with precision. The rear window follows the roofline sweep, its curved glass wrapping light beautifully and giving the car that sense of completeness only truly well-designed cars achieve. Open the door and step inside, and the cabin of the 2026 Volvo P1800 Cyan immediately communicates one thing above everything else. This car was designed with the person sitting inside it as the only priority that mattered. The seats are wrapped in warm cognac leather, hand-stitched with care and shaped to hold you comfortably on long drives. The dashboard is a masterpiece of restrained luxury, a wide horizontal surface finished in warm wood veneer and brushed aluminium spanning the full cabin width. Ahead of the driver sits a classic round instrument cluster with analog gauges for speed, revs, fuel, and temperature, each dial framed in chrome and lit with warm glow. The steering wheel is three-spoke, its rim wrapped in cognac leather matching the seats. Its chrome center hub carrying the Volvo badge. Modern technology is present, but integrated with extraordinary sensitivity. A clean infotainment display sits flush within the dashboard without disturbing the vintage character, and connectivity features are available without making the interior feel like a gadget. The center console flows between the two seats with a polished gear selector and simple toggle switches. Every surface you touch feels genuinely special. This cabin is timeless because every decision was made with care, taste, and deep respect. Under the long, smooth hood, hidden beneath that beautifully sculpted metallic green surface, the 2026 Volvo P1800 Cyan is expected to feature a modernized turbocharged inline-4 engine with an estimated output between 300 and 330 horsepower, delivered to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission with an optional automatic available. With lightweight construction and a fully updated suspension setup, the P1800 Cyan is projected to reach 60 miles per hour in an estimated 4.8 seconds. But this car is not about raw numbers. It is about balance, engagement, and connection. It is about the feeling of a perfectly weighted steering wheel in your hands on a quiet, winding coastal road at golden hour. The sound of a well-tuned engine pulling smoothly through the rev range, and a car that communicates everything beneath you with complete honesty. As a limited production revival, the 2026 Volvo P1800 Cyan is expected to carry a starting price between $85,000 and $105,000 USD, depending on specification. This positions it as a deeply exclusive offering aimed at a very specific buyer, someone who does not need the loudest car in the room, someone who values beauty, craftsmanship, and heritage above horsepower figures. Someone who understands that the rarest thing in the automotive world is not speed, and it is not power. It is taste, genuine, considered, uncompromising taste. Industry sources and automotive enthusiast communities anticipate a full concept reveal in late 2025, with limited production deliveries expected to begin sometime in 2026. Given the passion visible in every detail of this design, every production slot will almost certainly be spoken for before the first car leaves the factory. The 2026 Volvo P1800 Cyan is the reminder that the most beautiful things ever created do not expire. They simply wait for the world to be ready to appreciate them again. So here's the question: in a world full of electric SUVs and turbocharged crossovers, would you choose this Volvo P1800 Cyan as your only car? Or does something else come close to this level of timeless beauty? Tell us in the comments. If you believe true automotive design never goes out of style, hit like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.